Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Shalom. Skill-based matchmaking isn't broken. You're just bad. It's okay. So am I. We've all been there. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're going to be talking about how to take back control of your game and potentially your marriage, because everyone knows that gaming is a sick hobby. You know, there's not many other cool things that you can be doing with your free time. And that's why your girlfriends love it when you play so much, because they like to see you stomp on 12-year-olds and 9-to-5 dads with your dexterous superiority. But when you're not good at the video games anymore, then you're giving them the ick, and we can't have that. So what caused this? We've got the wider skill gap caused by competitive players. Everyone wants to be a streamer nowadays. Everyone wants to show off their crazy clips, their sick-ass highlights that everyone can be hitting on a daily basis. But the fact that they post it on YouTube Shorts makes them very, very special. So you got to watch out for those guys. The younger sibling syndrome. That's it. So there's a couple different alternative medicines that you can take, or coping mechanisms, as some people like to call them. You could just give up. It's going to require like 10 minutes of aim training every morning, before you walk your dog, before you take your morning piss and miss all over the floor. You're going to have to get aim training in order to keep up with these pre-workout raised Fortnite kids. You can also doom scroll for like 10 or 15 minutes and comes back. That usually makes me feel better. If I wasn't able to get anything going, maybe I can find an all-time reel and send it to my friend. Send my friend a good meme, and that usually gets me a good laugh, and I feel good about myself for the rest of the day, and then I can definitely game and start frying. That's an option. You've also got hitting your spouse. If you can't find the satisfaction of four-shotting or dropping nukes, I don't know. What do you even do? Cranking 90s, cracking shields. I don't know. Oh yeah, of course. Shotgun caffeine until you start to have an anxiety attack. If your heart is racing so fast and you can't think about the game that you're playing, you just let your fingers do the moving, then you're good. Your hands will become your brain. You don't even have to worry about what happens on the screen because you're about to have a heart attack anyway. So you're good. That's another option. These next few options are for our casual gamers. So if you don't like to smash your controller and mic at the wall after a loss, probably not going to be for you. I provided probably the best tips available to you on the internet right now, so you can go ahead and click off the video. It's all good. But what you're going to want to do is invest in a strike pack. I think they're like $30 at Walmart right now, so that's a good 2 hours of your wage. Go ahead and spend it on that, because why not spend on your favorite hobby? Go ahead and install that. Talk shit to kids, to 9-to-5 dads, ones that are just playing to have fun. It'll make you feel a lot better about yourself. The next step is to wash your hands, you filthy man. It doesn't matter what you did last night or what you did in your morning routine. Wash your hands and loosen your grip on your controller. You'd be surprised at the oils that build up on your hand, even from not doing much. And as far as warming up goes, warm up in the game that you're playing, I guess. Or another thing that I like to do is play the game that I'm best at, or one of my other favorite games. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as you're getting your fingers warm and you're picking up the good habits that you have and applying them to the game that you're wanting to improve on. The next is to actually assess your gameplay, as opposed to screaming at the screen and sacrificing a learning opportunity. Sit there in silence and sincerely ask yourself, what could I have done better after that play? Did I help my teammates? Did I position well? It's not always someone else's fault. Okay, usually it is someone else's fault, but not all the time, okay? Take some responsibility. The next, this is going to be hard. This is going to be tough. It was tough for me. I started to try to take I don't know, I think maybe Halo 5 was when I was doing this. Yeah, whatever. But you're going to want to drop your ego. Get rid of it. There's going to be people in the lobby that are better than you. They're not cheating. Well, maybe they have a strike pack, but message them after the game. Or put on. Actually, no, because if you glaze them in the lobby, they're just gonna talk shit right back to you. But if you send them like a private message and ask something specific, like, "Hey, how did you control that?" or "What do you do to handle your recoil?" I don't know, something. They're usually gonna give you an honest answer. You'd be surprised at how in depth people will go because they love talking about stuff that they're good at or things that they like. And if you ask them a sincere question, chances are they'll give you a sincere answer back. People are not as shitty as you think they are. Asking the best player in the lobby for their advice is probably one of the more invaluable things that you can do. Like, if you recognize someone's gamer tag, if they're a streamer, chances are they're probably not going to respond to you. But if you've seen their name in the lobbies a couple times, go ahead and shoot them a message, and I'm sure that they'll get back to you with some valuable input. They may even tell you what you were doing wrong, too. So if none of these work for you, if you haven't given up already, go ahead and try and give up again. If you pick the controller back up and you're still not good, you're just going to want to put it down for some time. Maybe sell your Xbox like your friend did 10 years ago for a motorcycle. Get a girlfriend if you don't have one of those. If you put some more time into yourself and not gaming so much, you might actually notice things about your personality that you need to improve. You could have a kid with the new girlfriend that you get, right? And then make sure that the kid has a controller as soon as they're born so that you can live vicariously through them because you can never make it far enough in your gaming career. And that's okay. That's okay. They're giving out scholarships for Rocket League. And I think even Minecraft at this point. Minecraft Hunger Games, right? That's still hardcore. That was pretty sweet. That was exhilarating the first time I tried that. My friend told me about it, and he wasn't even big on Minecraft, but told me about it. It's so sweet. It's still the best BR to ever exist. I don't even like BR on Apex, but they started offering scholarships for games like 2 years after I graduated. So disappointed. So disappointed. I'm totally forcing my kid to do it.